Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. I am Uriah Kaiser, publisher of Potomac Local News. The sun is shining. As you can see, it is beaming on my face this morning. It is 44 degrees on this Tuesday, and we hope that it is off to a great start for you. We want to talk about a few things that we are watching. Two big items today in Woodbridge on the Prince William County Board of Supervisors. The first is Kaiser Permanente and their plan for a 335,000 square foot office space at Caton Hill, the intersection of Caton Hill Road and Minnieville Road. That would bring 185 jobs to the region. It would also be a major medical office for the insurer. It would include everything from a pharmacy to dental offices to medical offices. You name it. It runs the gamut. It's a sort of a one-stop shop center that's proposed in Woodbridge. The Board of Supervisors has planned to take this land use case up tonight at 7:30. Kaiser Permanente is asking for a rezoning to be able to build that much office space in that spot there at the corner of Caton Hill and Minnieville Roads. And the Board of Supervisors will need to approve that. Board of Supervisors Chairman Corey Stewart, we quoted in our story, doesn't think there'll be much opposition to the plan to do this. He says it's a great thing for the county. So we'll be watching what other supervisors have to say about this project for Woodbridge. Second project in Woodbridge yet is another land use case, and it is Raise Regard. There's a plan to build more than 300 homes on this plot of land. And I'm going to set this up, kind of give you an idea of where this is. We are talking about the end of Horner Road. And so if you are familiar with the Summerlin Heights apartment complex on Prince William Parkway and Kilby Elementary School. That is on Horner Road. Kilby Elementary School is on Horner Road. And if you pass Kilby, and if you're going sort of at dead ends, right, you actually pass Summerlin Drive, past Kilby, you go sort of, I guess that would be northwest to Horner, and it sort of dead ends. There's a plot of land there that a developer would like to put a mixture of townhomes and apartment and condo homes on that property. The Board of Supervisors will, of course, need to rezone that to approve the property. It's been discussed for years. Part of the issue that the county's planning commission, which signed off on the deal, they approved the deal, but they raised concerns about the soil quality of this property. It was once used as a landfill, a debris landfill, in the 1980s. So we have details in our story about what they plan to do to sort of mitigate the concerns for the soil there. So again, new homes, a development that will be taken up, land use case, the second of the evening at the Prince William County Board of Supervisors in Prince William County. Over to Stafford, their Board of Supervisors meets today. You know, everybody wants data centers. Everybody's talking about data centers. Now, Stafford County is going after data centers too, and they're talking about lowering their tax rate, their data center tax rate, actually creating a lower tax rate that would, I guess, hopefully attract new data centers or data centers to come to Stafford County. As we know, they typically they bring high-paying jobs, but they don't bring a lot of jobs. And I know covering Prince William County and their data centers, there were some concerns there that the older style data centers do take up a lot of land and that they don't produce a lot of jobs. But you know, they are coveted, and you know, many economic development activities are geared toward getting these data centers. So those are three things that we are watching today. And of course, you can catch up with all the day's news on our website, potomaclocal.com. And if you don't already get it, you can sign up for our daily email. That's our Potomac Local News newsletter. And we try to send that out to you at 5 a.m. We do that every Wednesday and Friday, but if we have breaking news throughout the week and there's just something we want you to know about, we're going to send that email out to you on the day that we think you should get it, right? Because we put a lot of work into that to that email. A 5 a.m. email that went out yesterday is our reader survey. Folks, I hope you take time to fill this out. We really want to hear from you. There's a link to it on our website today. It says simply, please take a moment to fill out our reader survey. We want to serve you better, right? And so we want to know what we're doing well, and we want to know, of course, how we can improve. And I just wanted to share with you some of the responses that we're already getting from our readers, and we certainly appreciate them. More animal and pet stories. We want more feel-good stuff. We want your online news website to be free. We don't want to subscribe to pay. We want more coverage of local politics. There's at least two primaries going on in Eastern Prince William, and you've barely written any of them, written about any of them. Add more articles more often. Get more news that we don't see in the Washington Post or on TV. Make it easier to access. More original content. So all of these, listen, I appreciate all of this feedback because it certainly helps us serve you better in terms of what you're looking for from us in your local news provider. I will say that the results are kind of, they make right now, they're pretty on par with what I expected. We're hearing from our subscribers who are generally telling us that now in our first full year into our premium content tier for our subscribers, they're telling us that they are getting the value they feel they're paying for. So we're right in that sweet spot there. So I appreciate that. There are a few that say, no, we think you cost too much, and there's maybe one that says, I don't think I'm paying enough. But I admit I might have misread that. But for the most part, we are seeing people they're telling us that they are getting the value that they feel is the right amount of value for their subscription. The other thing that really that actually makes me happy is we asked in the survey, what should we talk about more? What should we focus more of our attention on? And it looks like local government, right? You want more coverage of local government. Potomac Local has prided itself on covering local government. That is sort of where we hang our hat. That's our bread and butter. We like to focus on that. We've also seen some more requests for more business news, and so we certainly appreciate that feedback, and of course more stories about dogs and cats and fun stuff, ice cream parlors and things like that. So we will certainly continue to take your responses through March 30th. That's when the survey will kind of stop collecting responses. So we hope that you take a few seconds, go to our website, click on, please take a moment and fill out our reader survey and do just that. Finally, folks, Malachi, my good friend Malachi, he's 12 years old. He is our student reporter here at Potomac Local. And this past week, he had a great opportunity to go interview Sheriff Glendale Hill at the Prince William County Courthouse. Sheriff Hill, in his 5th term as sheriff, sat down with Malachi and gave him a lot of insight into not only his job, but sort of some life advice about who to hang out with and what to look out for, and how to be a leader. Right? Sheriff Hill has a long story himself, and we tried to write a little bit about that in our story on our website right now. Malachi interviews Sheriff Glendale Hill. This, of course, is all part of a project that we're working with the Prince William Greater Manassas Boys and Girls Club. It's called the Real Big Kid event. It is a fundraiser, and we are working with them to raise awareness about all the great things that are happening at the Greater Manassas and Prince William Boys and Girls Club, where Malachi and his dad, who also hangs out with us on Wednesdays when we go on these interviews, where Malachi gets to interview these newsmakers. And we've been to many different places. We've been to the Marine Corps Museum. We've been to Okras in downtown Manassas. And of course, the interview with Sheriff Hill. This week, we're going to interview Dr. Sam Hill at the Northern Virginia Community College. And we are looking in Woodbridge, and we are very much looking forward to that. So please take a moment and go check that out. And if you feel so inclined, please donate. It is a fundraiser, as I said, and you can simply click on that link and just give a few bucks. All of that support goes to help the deserving kids and the parents and staff who rely on the the Prince William County Manassas Boys and Girls Club. And we are working on that. Folks, that is it for me today. Have a great Tuesday. The sun is shining. I hope you get outside and enjoy that sunshine. And like I said, we'll be watching the news from Prince William and Stafford County. Both boards meet today. If you need to get in touch with us, drop us a line, news@potomaclocal.com. Get us on Twitter @Potomac Local, on Facebook @Potomac Local. Have a great day.